how are you doing? Welcome to my video and thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you're having a lovely day, whatever you are doing today. So this video is essentially a what I eat in a week to lose weight. So I'm trying to overhaul my diet a little bit by cutting out the carbs. Now I've been looking into keto and various other diets. The fact of the matter is I'm just not extreme like that. I'm not very disciplined, I don't like counting calories, and all of that kind of stuff doesn't really appeal to me. I'm looking for a lifestyle change that works for me and that is sustainable for me so that I can keep doing it as a lifestyle and not feel like I'm constantly trying to keep some diet, which I'm not very good at doing. I don't think that my body responds very well to carbohydrate and wheat and sugar and all of those really delicious things because I get really low blood sugary if I eat too many carbohydrates. I think that it really spikes my blood sugar and then dumps me on the other side, which leaves me feeling hungrier. I have more cravings for sweet things, but also when I eat them I'm really uncomfortably full, and that's something else that I want to stop doing. I want to stop being uncomfortably full and sluggish and having no energy actually. So I go from being uncomfortably full and sluggish to starving hungry. So clearly my diet at the moment isn't working for me. So what I'm doing is going low carb. So obviously there are some carbs in certain fruits and vegetables. A little rule of thumb is that any vegetable that grows below ground has more carbs than any vegetable that grows above ground, and any vegetables that are really sweet tend to have more carbohydrate in as well. So I'm not cutting out carbohydrate altogether. I'm just not going to have those, would you call them refined carbohydrates, like pasta, rice, bread, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just really cutting down on all of that, and also at the same time trying to eat smaller, more regular portions and eat more healthier as well. But essentially this is the start of my weight loss journey. I am about 10 kilograms overweight, which is probably about a stone or so I think overweight at the moment. For me, for my body that I'm happy with, when I sit down I've got rolls there and my clothes are too tight. You know how you just kind of know yourself what's right for you? Well, I know that I am like a lot heavier than I'm comfortable with. So this is the start, it's the start of summer, beginning of June. I've got to make a change, So as you'll see this morning, I started off with some warm lemon water. I actually really like lemon water and I like herbal teas as well. So I've not been able to kick the habit of sugar in tea or coffee, so therefore I'm trying to cut down on tea or coffee and just have like 1 cup a day with 1 spoonful of sugar in, and the rest of the day I'm going to start with lemon water and just drink herbal teas, and obviously loads and loads of water throughout the day. Sorry about that little bit of rambling. This video I'm going to film is basically what I'm going to eat the whole week for breakfast, lunch and dinner for a low carb weight loss lifestyle, because I'm not going to call it a diet because it's not a diet. I find that a boiled egg is a really good way for me to start the day because it's just packed full of protein and it keeps me fuller for longer, and that's what I'm trying to achieve by not having the carbohydrate. I don't want to feel gorged and then starving. I want nice, slow release energy throughout the day. So this is it, breakfast day one. Here I've got my boiled egg, my yogurt, chia seeds and blueberries, some lemon water and some water as well. Prawn salad, it's got some little prawns in, some tomatoes, avocado, spinach and then some mixed leaves as well. And then I also just chucked in a little bit of tahini, a little bit of lemon juice and a small amount of apple cider vinegar because I'm trying to incorporate it into my diet a bit more, but the taste is taking some getting used to. So if I can mix it with stuff that I do like the taste of, that seems to be working for me. So it's coming up to 4 o'clock and I'm quite peckish now, so I have just cut up some leftover strawberries in the fridge that were a bit on the turn, to be honest. I kind of needed eating, and I've got half a banana as well. So day one, and this is my dinner. I just found a bag with some frozen prawns in the freezer, so I've just done them with a little bit of broccoli, some tomatoes, some yellow pepper on a bed of spinach, raw spinach and some lettuce leaves. I cooked everything in a little bit of coconut oil, and I actually used this Yours chili, ginger and spiced orange dressing for the leaves. So that's my dinner. I've been very full and very happy today. So day one, no carbs, All going well. It's the morning of day 2 and I'm having pretty much the same breakfast as yesterday because it was so delicious. So it's this Alpro plain yogurt with some blueberries, some half a banana that I just had left over from yesterday, and some water and the boiled egg as well. So this is my dinner on day 2. It's some chicken breast that I roasted. I marinated it in some basil, some flat leaf parsley, some lemon, some Dijon mustard, olive oil, salt and pepper. I've also got some raw chopped spinach underneath there, which I just dressed with some tahini and some apple cider vinegar and some lemon juice. And then I just fried up some courgette and some broccoli in a little bit of coconut oil, and that's for dinner. So it's day 3, and for breakfast I am having a smoothie that has some blueberries, a little bit of frozen banana, a little bit of almond milk, some protein powder and some water in. It's lunchtime and I'm so glad because I'm so hungry. I discovered that bananas are actually quite high in carbohydrate, and I did have half a banana this morning, so I'm wondering if that's actually made me more hungry this afternoon actually. But I've got here some shrimps with some Mary Rose sauce, in some little gem lettuces with some avocado and some tomato, and of course a good old squeeze of lemon and some water. And I can't wait for this today because I'm really hungry and it looks so good. So here's my dinner for tonight, guys. It's some tandoori spice salmon with some mixed veggies. I've got broccoli, I have got courgette, and I've got asparagus in there on a bed of raw spinach with a lemon and a little bit of avocado on the side as well. Delicious. Breakfast on day 4 is some scrambled eggs with some cut up Vienna sausage, Frankfurter sausage, hot dog sausage, whatever you say, in there. I'm finding that I'm craving some meat this morning, so listening to my body, putting some meat in. I've made myself a nice cup of tea as well. As you saw this morning, I had quite a big breakfast this morning actually. I had those eggs and sort of Frankfurter sausages, and I've been full pretty much all day. I had a protein bar at about 3:30, was the first time I'd felt hungry. I think I had that breakfast at about 10 o'clock or something, or 10:30. I've been reading stuff about intermittent fasting and the snake diet and fasting and everything, and it's quite interesting actually, that actually if you eat all of your calories for the day in a shorter period of time, or like in one sitting, that actually it's better for your body because you're not spiking your insulin throughout the day. Also, I've heard that actually if you wait at least 5 hours between eating, it's better for you. So I think that'd be something in this intermittent fasting thing, but I also think there's something in eating a proper meal at breakfast and then actually only eating dinner, so going down to 2 meals a day, and maybe if you're hungry in the day, maybe just have a piece of fruit or something. I don't know, we're gonna see how we go. But anyway, all of this is leading to the fact that actually it's now 6:30 nearly, and I'm actually still just not hungry at all. I've not even really had any tea or anything today. It's really strange. I had that cup of tea this morning, and that's it. That's the only hot drink I've had. I've just had quite a lot of water. So maybe it's an effect of having less carbohydrate that actually I'm just not feeling hungry, or maybe it's that amazingly big breakfast that I had. Anyway, I'm gonna have that breakfast again tomorrow and just kind of see how we get on with it. But it's Thursday and I'm having a gin. Now, I don't know how much carbohydrate there is in gin. It is slimline tonic, but I am having a gin. And then I'm having a really, really naughty dinner, I'm afraid. This is something, I don't know if any of you guys can relate, but I have a very, very serious popcorn addiction. I mean, literally, I couldn't live without popcorn. I'd eat it for breakfast, lunch and dinner if you let me. Now, I've just worked out that one of these microwave popcorns, this is the Butterkist salted, 26.1 grams of net carbs in it. And on the keto diet, I know that you're meant to stick to below 30 grams of carbohydrate a day. So, in theory, with my eggs this morning and that sausage, I don't think I've had any carbs all day. That protein bar might have had some carb in, but like negligible. So even though I am just not being very nutrition focused this evening, I mean it's vegetables, isn't it? Sweet corn. That's what I'm having. So in the spirit of honesty, I thought I'm not gonna lie and pretend I've had something more nutritious and healthy. I'm having popcorn and gin, and that's just the way it's gonna be tonight. So that's it for Thursday, and I'll see you on Friday. So I'm having the same breakfast as yesterday, which is 3 eggs scrambled and this Frankfurter sausage, which actually I noticed when I got home, by the way, that these are chicken. Sweet. I had 2 last night as well after my popcorn, by the way. And I was having some water as well, and that's my breakfast. Right guys, so it's the end of a full week of kind of low carb, no carb, keto-ish living. I am after a lifestyle diet, and when I say diet, I don't mean like I'm on a diet for a month and then I'm not going to be on a diet anymore. When I say diet, I just mean like what I'm eating, because what I want to be doing is creating a lifestyle diet that I can stick to quite easily, and that I don't feel like I'm denying myself, and I don't feel like I need to cheat all the time. So yeah, so it's quite a different thing that I'm trying to achieve. On the keto diet, you're meant to have 30 grams or less of net carbs per day. I thought 30 grams sounded like a very small amount, but actually once you start eating low carb, 30 grams of carbs is actually really easy to achieve. Results: I've lost 2 kilograms. I feel better, my skin actually looks better. I also have, I think I mentioned at the start of the video, I do get low blood sugar, and my blood sugar spikes and really drops, which means I binge eat when I really shouldn't. I haven't had that at all. I've not felt hungry, I've not felt any cravings, I've not snacked at all. Because the other thing I'm doing sort of in conjunction with this, I might do a whole video on this, let me know if you want me to, but the other thing I'm doing is more intermittent fasting. So what I've actually done is now I have got my eating down to just twice a day, and there's a lot of reasons for that, which I can explain in a separate video if you would like. So either I have breakfast or lunch, and then I have dinner, but I'm not hungry and I'm not starving myself and I'm not denying myself food. I'm just not snacking, and I'm eating in smaller windows, which seems to be working for me because I am losing weight, and I haven't done any exercise this last week, so it's not because I've done loads of exercise or anything. Although next week I am going to be reincorporating exercise back into, I haven't because I've had a shoulder injury, but I'm going to be starting to exercise again next week. Let me know if you want me to do an exercise update, by the way. Obviously I did the Body Boss stuff before, I haven't been doing that for a while, but let me know if you want me to do an update on what I am doing and why I didn't do Body Boss anymore. Just let me know if you want me to do an update on that. That's the end of my low carb week that I want to show you guys. I'm continuing. This is not something I'm stopping. This is not a fad. This is not a diet that I am now on. I am going to be living a low carb life because it just works for me, because I feel that my body does not process carbohydrate very well. I am reintroducing some carby vegetables back into my diet, so I'm going to be having some sweet potato this week and a few other bits and bobs as well. Basically no white rice, no pasta, no bread, no cereal. I'm really trying to cut back on the sugar, so it's a whole thing. A whole lifestyle change. So let me know if you want me to do another video on this, giving you an update and giving you a bit more detail. Let me know if you've got any questions. Just regular disclaimers, I'm not a dietitian, I'm just doing this for me. It's just because obviously this is my life and this is what I'm doing, and I'm just sharing it with you. So no judgments, do what you want to do. Don't listen to me, listen to, you know, if you've got any problems or any questions, go to your doctor, blah, 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 all that usual stuff. But yeah, so that's it from me for this week, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please do, ask any questions. Let me know if you want any follow-up videos to this. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.